Is MKUltra real? Nick Cannon says yes, and blames it for Kanye West's recent erratic behavior. But is Kanye really under mind control? We don't know, but one thing is certain. The following few people were definitely unwitting victims of the CIA's MKUltra mind control experiments. Velma Orlico. Velma Orlico was a Canadian patient at the Allen Memorial Institute in Montreal in the 1950s. She checked in for postpartum depression and ended up being an unwilling participant in the CIA's brainwashing experiments. She was injected with LSD and forced to participate in Dr. Ewan Cameron's psychic driving experiments, where patients would trip out while listening to tapes of his voice for hours on repeat. I don't think it helped with her depression. Velma went from being a lover of books to not even being able to read or write. The memory of Dr. Cameron's voice would haunt her for the rest of her life. Her nerves were completely shot and she suffered severe anxiety and depression until the day she died. Phyllis Goldberg. Phyllis Goldberg was another victim of Cameron's psychic driving at Allen Memorial. She checked in for mild depression in 1945 and was subjected to torture that totally ruined her. After she left, she would no longer speak at family events and couldn't even dress herself. The family noticed that small gestures like trying to pat her affectionately on the head would trigger painful reactions. She spent the last 20 years of her life a complete vegetable in a mental institution. Harold Blower. Harold Blower was an American tennis player who checked in to the New York Psychiatric Institute in late 1952 for depression following a divorce. While at the facility, he was used as a test subject in experiments conducted by the Army Chemical Corps. The Army had a classified agreement with the Psychiatric Institute that allowed them to study possible chemical warfare compounds by administering the substances to patients. 450 milligrams of MDA, an analog of MDMA, was injected as part of the Army's study, and it killed Blower on January 8, 1953. His death was covered up by the state of New York, the U.S. government, and the CIA for 22 years. Eventually, a U.S. District Court judge awarded his estate $700,000, saying that he was an unwitting guinea pig for the government and his medical records had been altered to disguise his real cause of death. MKUltra officially ended in 1973, but did it really, or did mind control research just go further underground? Could celebrities be victims of a more sinister, more subtle, and more undetectable form of mind control? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and stay strange.